Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network. Hi, this is Amit Doshi, and I wanted to thank each and every one of our listeners. It's been 2 years since I founded IVM, and it's been an amazing 2 years. We wanted to learn a little bit more about who is listening to our shows, and so we put together a short survey. The survey is anonymous, and we aren't going to be collecting any personal information. I would really appreciate it if you could take a couple of minutes out of your day and go to ivmpodcast.com/survey and fill it out. Thanks, and please keep listening.
You're listening to TFG Football.
What's up, everyone? It's a new day, a new week, and well, the weekend that just went by, I think every weekend that we talk about, we do have some surprises. But this weekend, it was amazing. And now, officially, there are no teams that remain unbeaten in I-League, which is big. Now,
East Bengal is.
What? Hello, Aizawl defeated them. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
No
It was
more
only Mohun
undefeated.
Bagan, yeah. Now this happens, what Sanderson says. Again, I'm going back to him. He said, it's good, new teams are coming in. I wish I could ask him if he still holds that thought after going down against Churchill Brothers, that is. But before we dwell on Mohun Bagan's match, we do have Kevin and Chiranjit. Kevin is in the studio. Chiranjit is in Goa joining us. He was there to watch the Bagan-Churchill Brothers match. Now he's joining us via Skype, so the disclaimer that goes out. If there's any disturbance, please hang in there because we'll have some great discussion because, of course, now Chiranjit's team is no more unbeaten in the league. Now, as I said, before we touch upon that, we talk about Aizawl, who are, well, guess what? They are in the second position, which is 1 point behind East Bengal and like 5 points above Mohun Bagan. That's like, wow. Okay, they have 26 points. They played Mumbai FC. We said they would win, and they won. But with not one goal, but 2-0. Kevin, thoughts on the match, please.
See, Mumbai FC was always going to come in this match under pressure because not just for the sake of performance, it was also because they had lost the other home game against Aizawl. So a lot was at stake, and Aizawl, it's difficult to beat them at home. And they've shown that consistency, and by the time Mumbai FC could understand that they have a real chance, they were already down.
Yeah.
Aizawl FC was just too good for them. It was difficult to catch them on the counters. It was difficult to disrupt their play. They are more comfortable the way they are playing. No special thoughts for Santosh Kashyap over here because they're just getting worse day by day.
So they'll definitely be top 3 from down.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely reaching top 3.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think the next division top 3 they might have a chance.
No, I think Kashyap had in mind top 3. He meant was instead of saying usme first bhi hai, saying top 3 niche se bhi hota hai. Now moving ahead.
What irritates me is that in the pre-match press conference they again said I think whoever the player was who came to the pre-match press conference, he said, yeah, we're still going for top 3.
What about the post-match?
Yeah, post-match, so yeah, I don't even know if that happened. But please, don't disrespect our intelligence.
Yeah, exactly.
By
We are not that dumb.
Is there a mathematical chance for Mumbai FC to still finish third?
Yeah,
I think I'll work on that.
Yeah.
I'm very much interested.
Yeah. They can win the league. They can win the league if everybody loses and Mumbai wins every match.
That's a good motivation, I think, for Mumbai.
Yeah, so they can still finish top 3.
Yeah.
All the best.
So East Bengal have to lose all their matches and Mumbai FC have to win all their matches. And then
That's
they
how
win
it
the
is.
league.
Yeah,
Wow.
like the entire team just pauses and just says, okay, please go and score
East
in the
Bengal
net.
will be doing a mannequin challenge and Mumbai FC will be like, okay, let's just pass and dribble through them. Now, as we're talking about East Bengal, they are back on track, you can say, after the Bengaluru win. They once again tasted victory in Shillong, but not by any high margin. This looks like Shillong did put up a fight. It was 2-1 in the end. So, Kevin, how was Shillong this day?
I'm disappointed. I am extremely disappointed by this team. They could have gone easily 3-1 or it should have been actually Shillong's lead first. And had that been there in the first place, because East Bengal came in not all attacking. No, they did not want to go all out. They knew that if they put too many men forward, there is a chance that they might get hit because they were playing at Shillong's home.
Okay.
And the way Shillong started was the left flank, Bipin over there. I'm not sure if it was Bipin, but those crosses that were coming in were quality crosses. They just needed some tap in, somebody more in the box, but that was lacking. And even Dipanda, I don't know for what reason he gets the man of the match. Just totally injustice done to all the other players. The way Shillong started, they should have gotten that early goal that would have created a pressure and changed that defensive attitude of Morgan that he brought into the game. And those two goals that came for East Bengal, they were punishment for Shillong for not converting the chances. Very, very well done by this East Bengal team, who had in the mind that we are lacking two quality strikers. We have to get at least a point, but it was not a game to be drawn for East Bengal.
Yeah.
You see, they are capable, but at times you really have to put your foot down and understand. Okay, not all games are for 3-pointers. This was one of those games, but I'm disappointed by Shillong because they were playing well. And not scoring when you have those chances are really going to hurt you in a long time. But it's easy for East Bengal to just say, okay, we got a comfortable win, but it was not as easy as they thought so.
Chiranjeev, do you want to say something about this, your second favorite club?
Well,
who are sitting on the top?
It was crucial.
Yeah.
It was crucial for Shillong Lajang to get something out of this. Come on, you're playing at home and East Bengal are without their two big strikers. I think the goals they conceded was a bit of bad luck. Vishal Kaid spilled the first one, and the second one also had a mix-up. But then again, those are, as Kevin said, those are punishment. If you just keep missing chances, the other team is also going to get chances, and they might just take them. So that's what happened, and this I think sort of changed the whole fabric of the title race, because everybody was hoping and actually counting on Shillong Lajang to get a point out of this and stop East Bengal from getting full points. But now they are sitting, and now East Bengal are fully favourites.
Yeah.
They're undisputed front runners now. This is this victory, grinding out 3 points without two of their major strikers in Northeast. Against a team that has been decent at home. This is this may be just the turnaround that East Bengal have been waiting for, and this I just don't know. I mean, things can just only go uphill from them. For them.
Yeah.
From here.
Well, the reason why they're sitting undisputed up there is because the only team that looks like can disrupt is Aizawl at the moment, because all the other teams are far, far away from those points table.
Well, Mohun Bagan have 2 games in hand, but now it's like they have to chase it. They have to win
it's a must
all
thing,
games
to
just keep up.
Yeah. Must win.
And same with and then again, Aizawl FC are 1 point behind already. So it's not a pleasant picture for anybody.
Yeah. Well, coming into defense, because Mohun Bagan lost. That's what happened. We kind of tend to underestimate Churchill Brothers a little too much, but here you go. They won the game. Derek Pereira and his men. Now, if you remember the Chiranjeev's preview, it said that Derek Pereira can disrupt tomorrow's game. That's how his title was for on Friday when he put out the preview, and that's exactly what happened. He did get a chance to disrupt, and he did that, and he got 3 points. That keeps Churchill kind of out of, probably a little bit fight there from the team. There's definitely, as I mentioned, I've said this earlier, saying this again when Chiranjeev said, when he talked about FC Goa, saying that they still have a chance. Till the end he said it, but I think when he said this time, it did affect the Goan team, because the same thing he said, Derek Pereira and his boys will find a way back, and they are doing it. They're beating the big teams. They're kind of grinding points from there, and here you go, 3 points against Mohun Bagan. Crazy. Chiranjeev, how was it like to watch it live?
One of the weirdest matches I've ever been in.
Okay.
And
why so?
I have been to some very weird matches.
Why do you say this a weird
it
one?
had everything. it had everything. It had Mohun Bagan starting well, and just a few good players. Seritan, Chroma, Wolf, Chester Paul. There were 3-4 players who were leading the fight for Churchill Brothers, and just the way they made that turn around in the second half, like what spirit, and the first goal. I don't know. It was a bit of a mix up from Devjit. Probably he didn't give the call, and that created the confusion. Second goal as well. I just don't know what happened. Devjit gave the call for the ball, which caused Eduardo to stay rooted to the spot, and then Devjit actually, I don't know what moment of hesitation he had. He did not bounce at the ball, and the ball went in. So both the goals slightly down to the goalkeeper, but then again the guy has been having some brilliant games throughout the season. He's gonna have one or two bad games. Everybody is human, and that's what the Mohun Bagan coach was saying after the match. He was saying, look, we won the league in 2014-15. We lost 3 matches in that campaign, right? So we have, and he makes sense. We have never had an unbeaten champion in the Indian Football League history. So yeah, it does not if one loss was going to happen, and this particular ground, Maidan, has been unlucky for Mohun Bagan for a long time, and every season we seem to drop points in Goa. So yeah, that was happening. But what obviously stood out, the highlight of the evening, was the lights out. Just went down, and very weird. Apparently what happens is that there are 2 generators which carry the load of the floodlights. There are 2 stands, and it's already an overload. So what they do is that they keep pouring water on the generators to keep them cool. Otherwise they would overheat and fail.
Okay.
But something happened, some wire problem, which caused the generators to overheat, and the lights went down. So first they went and they were okay, let's bring this back online and all that stuff, and they got one stand back online, and they were trying to get the other one, plug in the other one, but then it went out again. Okay, and I think that apparently happened because there was a new guy in charge of the generators who was scared to put water on the generators because he thought the surface is so hot, the water will just freaking boil and shoot back to his own face or something. He thought it wasn't safe. So we lost some 45 minutes altogether in the whole shenanigan. And it was the weird, man. Everything was dark. You could just see the sea, the boats on them. The stadium was getting light from the bulbs in the boats and the ships. And it was weird. People were just running around in the dark. Match commissioner getting angry. Referees well, what the hell, blah. And everybody wondering if the match was going to be postponed till next day. The rest of only 10 minutes remained. And that would be played next day probably, but they barely managed to save it. If it was another 15 minutes, they would have to stop the match for the day and do it next day.
Yeah. Well, some certain unfortunate things keep happening. That's part and parcel of Indian football, right? Now, moving ahead, let's talk about some more footballing action that took place yesterday. Now, Bengaluru are finally they must be finally rejoicing, taking a deep breath and saying, okay, finally those 3 points are in the bag. And let's just go ahead. Let's just leave everything behind, whatever we saw, and move ahead with a positive attitude from here. But we did expect this result to come out. But 1-0, that looks like Minerva put out a fight. I missed the match, but Kevin?
No, it was pain to watch both teams playing, really. One goal does justice to this fixture, and they played.
So are you saying it could have gone any team?
No, Minerva were never in the game.
Okay.
But they started off a little brightly because they got one save out of Arindam right in the beginning. That was the closest they got. Apart from that, Bengaluru, they were bypassing the midfield by, as if it did not exist. Long balls being played from the back right to the top. Udanta is trying to control. The left winger is trying to move up. Apart from that, we did not see any threatening moves from Bengaluru. They are used to that short passing game, but that was lacking yesterday. So Minerva, all they were trying to do is clear the danger. So that means just sky the ball. Every time they have the ball, just put it up front. They don't want the ball in their half. That is all their strategy was. And Bengaluru, Jingan came close with their header, just little above the crossbar it went. And Jugovic, not really effective. There was one chance that he had, and that just sailed little over the bar. Apart from that, I did not find his contribution majorly in the game. So he was subbed off in the second half. So all in all, you can term it as a blah game, because not really excitement in the gameplay. You can see Bengaluru were, a bit cautious in their approach. They did not want to get in that second goal. Okay, it was just, if we get it, we'll do it. They did not put so much effort that they wanted a big win out of this, although they could have done that. But Minerva were disturbing their play just by pushing the ball upwards, and no real intent to just play the short passing game or the penetration. But so it was really disappointing to watch such a game. It's a pain sometimes, when both teams really don't want to go out and try to play beautiful football.
Right. Chiranjeev, your thoughts on the match? Now since Bengaluru are same points as Shillong, 16 points, sitting on 4th place.
Finally a win for Bengaluru FC. Who could have seen that coming? But seriously, I was a bit disappointed by the forward line of Bengaluru FC. Sunil Chetri does not look back to his form yet. He had a couple of good chances, missed them. Jugadovic, I don't know, man. I mean, maybe he will be subbed off to. He will be loaned off to that other team from Bangalore, Uzon. Next week or something.
Oh, because why? What happened?
he doesn't look much better. Like I'm judging him from one game, of course. Like he may just come through later on, but Robin Morales, Jugovic, at this point they don't seem far apart, right? And of course, this is one game where Bengaluru FC decidedly did not go out. So it might be like he comes out very differently in the next
they were
match.
Playing safe.
They were playing safe, but then again, I guess we're still thinking of Bengaluru FC in their old image. The one who wants to go out and play with their heart, with guts and everything. I think they are adapting to this new reality where they are not title contenders, much of it anymore. They're about 11 points behind that league leaders, and there's not many games to go to make up that much of a difference. So it's like they're happy with let's grind out some points here, some points there, maybe save their energy for AFC Cup. Either way, it's like they're not playing with the same stakes and same goals as last season. Let's just say that. I guess that's what it was. And of course, you expect Bengaluru FC to win against Minerva Punjab. Of course, you expect them to go and beat Chennai City in the next game. But where is that? Maza kidhar hai?
Yeah, same
you
old
expect
Bengaluru
a
FC is
payback
not there.
from
the attack and the ferociousness from them.
Yeah, you expect some of that payoff, when I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna watch a Bengaluru FC game, and you expect that level of entertainment. It's just not there, and I don't think the situation they are in, we should hold it against them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they finally got a win, which is a great thing. So probably moving ahead, as you said, maybe not title contenders or towards the title, but probably they would look for to stay in top 4 or top 3, and probably,
top 4.
Yeah, and probably do well in the AFC campaign as well. Now the final match of the weekend was a 1-1 draw between Chennai City and DSK. So was this a fair result, Kevin?
Okay. I would give credit to the way Chennai City played. They
The
did
first half team.
yes, yes,
they maintained second half,
an
I
equal
guess.
performance in both halves. So I would really be happy the way they've been approaching this game. And DSK, okay, slightly on the unluckier side. They did not get that equalizer quite early because it was quite some time that they held on to the lead, but they did come close to putting in one or two more, Chennai City, but it's the problem of scoring that quality. Largely ineffective is Tank again. You see him on the ball and you expect a lot, judging by the way his physique is.
Right.
But he does not contribute too much on the ball, and probably his positioning is bad. He might be better suited to, yes, as Saundarajan had mentioned, as second half substitute. He could have used him better in that place. But he started off with all four foreigners that they have in the squad. Chennai City, I'm talking about. To quite some extent, I did miss Prashant. His gameplay really brings a lot of activeness into the play. But overall, a decent game for Chennai. DSK could have been a goal or two in the game earlier, so this scoreline could have been much different.
Okay, Charanjit?
Yeah, I'm just a bit worried about Virgins now. Like they held Bengaluru FC, they held Mohun Bagan, they beat Shillong away from home. Since then, it's like what has happened? They're not scoring enough goals. They're not holding on to the defense as fastly as before. But I don't know, man. It's like the consistency game is totally off for them at the moment. But then again, I mean, it's a young team, and in the previous game where they lost to Churchill Brothers, they did play a few young players, and even in this game, we had quite a few young players taking the field. But at what point do you stop just trying out players? I mean, we are 12 games into the league. That's like 2/3 of the league.
Yeah.
And at what point you realize that this is a game where you have to just somehow grind out 3 points. You don't have any other option. Like playing two foreigners here, Juan Cuero, Shane McFall. Okay, I get it. You got Changte up front. Lilian Zola Changte. I was super pleased to see him get a start.
And he did play excellent. He was very good. He did
play excellent. Yeah, he was very good. But seriously, he could have used a little bit better support. Right? I mean, I don't know why Sanju Pradhan played till 80 minutes. I thought he could have been a bit better. But then again, it's just that teams like DSK Shivaji and teams like Bengaluru FC, they're not playing up to that satisfactory level that you want to see them go towards.
Yeah.
But, okay. It's Dave Rogers knows what he's doing. They got a 1 point from an away game, but you were playing the bottom team of the right, Chennai City, arguably in the worst position in the league, and then you get held to a draw, and you just allow them to lead you for most of the match. Very disappointing. They'll have to look for a comeback soon, and they're facing Aizawl now. So now we're thinking, okay, Aizawl may just have an upper hand here.
Yeah. Well, certain teams in the league look like, they're not playing up to satisfaction. Probably the way they started the season, that's why they raised their expectations and now they are not. Well, it's unlike some team, which I always
almost as if they some games when they know that the stakes are very high and they're playing a very high quality opponent, they go all out and grind out a result. Shivaji and I'm saying.
Yeah.
And some games where it's supposed to be easier for them, they just mess up. So this may be a factor. The youth may be a factor here, and whatever attitude they're bringing into the game. So we'll see how it turns out for them going forward.
Yeah, now this week there's a lot of action. There's tomorrow and then there's day after as well. So we are a daily show. We get you all the updates, and do not forget to join us tomorrow. We have 3 matches tomorrow, and we'll also get you other updates, whatever happened in the world of Indian football. Now that's all, folks. If you enjoy the show, do let us know. What you can do is hit the like, share, subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon so you get updates of our new episode. You can talk to us directly. We are on Twitter. Chiranjeet is as Chiranjeet Oja, Boza_Kevin, Suju Matthew 94 for me. You can also listen to our podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Audioboom, and various other podcasting apps. Have a great day. You can also catch all these stories on our website, thefangarage.com. And in case you missed out on any matches, we bring you the live updates. Have a great day. Come back to us tomorrow. Cheers.
Hey man, just help me out, man. I need some podcast, man. I haven't had a fix in a week. Just need some.
Don't you worry about it. I got podcast galore for you, man. Just go to ivmpodcast.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thanks, man. I'm gonna check it out.